Hello there.
Well, that button doesn't work. Let me see what happened. What's happening, friends? Welcome in. How we doing? Good morning. Let's see if I can figure out why that's not working. Good May. Welcome in, everybody. That one works. Anyway, Go West is here. What's happening, Go West? Good morning. Nick Skull, yo. What's happening? Sand Zeus, good morning to you too. Welcome. Paul, how you doing? Got Batman in the house. How you doing? Welcome in. Yikes. Alright. Well, we're just gonna get started today. Just doing some casual level design. Maybe a little bit of game design. In terms of, you know, working on the next puzzle, the last puzzle, which is our final boss puzzle. Pretty much everything else is ready, quote unquote. Like we have, if I were to count all the puzzles right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one will be the boss puzzle. So just a recap of all of our puzzles here. Actually, we might have 6. We have our spinner puzzle, which uses different combinations. We have our water jug puzzle, which requires a specific combination. We have an asker puzzle, which essentially requires the player to input a specific combination using asker behaviors. We have a matching puzzle, where one has to bring the same color to a pedestal. We have, I think it's the last one actually, or at least only ones that are finished. So, yeah, if anything, just gonna be finding placements for each one, trying to put them in, you know, dynamic locations rather than their current, just kind of like resting place. So that's what we're working on today. I think we'll be doing some Animal Crossing music. Also, we're going to be experimenting with ads. So, for those of you that are not currently subscribed, you may see ads. Just giving you a heads up. The way I want to do it is using, like, our break, which is usually around 9 o'clock, to be like an ad break. We'll see how it goes. I just wanted to test it out. Welcome in, everybody. Oh yeah, Ross Guru, looking for this computer in particular. It is one of the free assets. Oh, looks like they renamed it. Or the text here is truncated, I think is the word, where it's shortened. But it's the meta computer. Go West, resubbed! Thanks, Go West.
927 just subscribed.
Were you able to hear that announcement, Go West? You were the first one to test it, so thank you. And thanks for resubbing, man. You'll be playtesting that game we spoke about last week. Well, good luck, Go West. I saw you were giving away some stuff, too. Faintly? Oh, okay, it was faint. I'll see what I can do about it. But otherwise, Yeah, it's got like a voice that announces whatever you have, typed in to your resubscription message. Ooh, it looks like we have a lot of extra space here. Might use that. Hmm. But yeah, feel free to ask questions, or if anybody wants to talk about certain mechanics or would like for me to demonstrate certain mechanics, feel free to, make those words known. Happy to help. Otherwise, just going to be working on the stuff I enjoy. Okay, great. Thanks, Senzus. And yeah, welcome in, Raskuru. Hope you're doing well. Cool. So one thing I noticed I need to do is type this in and parent them together so they're easier to move around. This appears to be the wrong door. Oh, that's right. This uses to replace assets, so we don't want to parent them together. Because otherwise, it won't use the sound effect. Well, that's not true. It might still play it. This also uses an interact, so I think we can parent them together. Did I parent the other ones together? Looks like I didn't even label the other ones. Yep, I didn't even label them. So I think this is door 2. So just doing a little organizing to start. This one is door 1. Sparky Snickle. Hi there, good morning. Sparky Snickle. Ooh, that's that face. Let's see. This is a central door. We're gonna want decimal door. Yeah, today's gonna be a good day. You know it, I know it. The more you know it, the more you'll show it. So have a good day. That's all. That is all. Yo, OG Shakespeare.
OG Shakespeare with a rate of 21. Welcome,
The raid. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? There should have been a little voice there. That's Dorkbot talking. Welcome, OG. How was your stream? Hope you had a nice morning, or I guess it's your evening. You night owl. Welcome, everybody. Ian the IT guy, how are you? Yoke's on you. How's the yoke doing? Bert, Good day, good evening, mate. Sanzeus, thank you for the confirmation. Wicked you too, what's happening? How are you? Looks like I'm missing a few things here. So, I think 3... Nope, looks like we have everything. So these will be easier to move, now that I have them all connected. So I'm just kind of like rearranging these rooms. Wicked!
Wicked you two just subscribed for 13 months.
13 months! Wow. Thanks, Wicked. Woohoo! I gotcha. Woohoo! Woo! Woo! So I think in each one of these rooms there will be like a very minor enemy, like a little skirmish, if you will. Just to change it up. And we have all this space, so I might as well use it. I try not to overdo the compactness.
Oh yeah, woohoo!
Woohoo!
Let's get excited.
Okay. Halfd0rk says... Oh wait, no. I'm Halfd0rk. OG Shakespeare says... Was doing some game makering yourself. Ooh, what have you been working on? Any new experiments? Any new events coming up for the nobodies? The Nowhere Gang Gang? Gang Gang? Let's see, I think I'm gonna try and use this whole room, and then we'll just cut it up. Like if it's too much. I basically have all the space to work with up to the edge of the land. Yes. But yeah, we're just casually building today, everybody, so thanks for joining. If you want me to go over mechanics that I know, or you want to explore, you know, something you're having trouble with, just throw it out in chat. We'll take a look at it. Mosquita, buenos dias. Good morning. How are you, Mosquita? Ian the IT guy, doing good? Painting outside. Ooh, that sounds nice. Are you painting like a building or like art? I guess that both of those could be considered art. Alina Honeys, hi there, welcome. Lula Love 9, good morning. Oh, I didn't see you slip in. Good morning, Lula Love. And Biverson Art, welcome. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Perpetual driving game for Rufu's Inception. That sounds fun, OG. Good luck with that, man. I think driving games are like gonna be the meta. Speaking of driving games, it isn't Carrera himself. What's up, Vox Machina? But yeah, driving games, there's just something special about them. I think everybody just enjoys driving. Who wouldn't want a giant metal contraption that, you know, is one of the leading causes of death? Who wouldn't want one of those? It's like a Gundam, but with 4 wheels. Giant mecha robot, but it gets you from point A to point B. It's called a car. Raining today. Oh, the plants are getting watered, but no pool. Sparky, it's water. Doesn't that make the pool double fun? Unless it's thundering. I would not go outside if it's lightning. Lightning-ing. Yeah, don't go outside if it's lightning-ing. Huh. Uh-oh. Getting a little bit laggy. Okay, I'm gonna bring my spawn point over to this location. Just so I can get a good feel for it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a checklist of things we could do today. Doesn't mean we have to do anything. Oops. Dang it. Today's the 7th already? Yikes. Library quest. Bivers and Art, I was working on a little new experience. Here I am. Well, Bivers, we're glad you're here. And if anything, yeah, good luck with all the games you've been making. I saw you making kind of like a Pac-Man type game. That looks really fun. And it looks like you're adding really interesting mechanics. So if you guys haven't checked out Bivers and Art's streams yet, I haven't seen many people over there, so I'm more of a lurker myself, but I'll try to be more vocal. At least say hi, you know? Superplex. I've never heard that word. Superplex. Okay, so this whole room will just kind of be like a confrontation. So because it's a single player game, there will be some combat. So maybe we'll have like a couple enemies here, and then the lone computer. The combat will not be challenging in this game. The challenge is going to be the puzzles. That's going to be like the main focus. There might be some uniqueness to the enemies, but nothing special. Jayonha, good evening. How are you? How are you, Jayonha? Sparky Snickle, they won't let us... Oh, when there's thunder, so a waste of time to go? Aw. Well, I hope the indoor activities are top tier. I hope you play in the sandbox all day, Sparky Snickle. If I was a parent, I would force my kid to play this game. It's for their own good. Papa has to make money somehow. I think there's a reason why I'm single.
You can do it!
I can't see anything because of this lighting. Maybe I should change the ambience. Just so I can work. Hardest game in the world, Superplex. I'll have to try that out. Okay, so this room will have some minions. And then maybe we'll have like some corrupted blocks just kind of like floating around. So I made a bunch of these way back when. We got some thick ones, we got some thin ones. Just got some normal ones. Smaller ones. Smaller ones that are thinner. So each one of these, I think I'll give gravity. Okay, this one is not applicable right now. What? Okay, there we go. Something's wrong with this one. Unless it's like a block. Oh, it is a building block. I'm a dummy. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Let's see. I think we'll do like an inner layer here of the Metaverse Black. Metaverse Dark. Hmm. Hmm. I see. Yes. So that's the floor. We don't want to get rid of the floor. We'll keep the floor. The floor is nice. The floor is lava. Hmm. So how do I want to make this entrance? So yeah, just a heads up for those of you that are unsubscribed. There will be an advertisement. We're just testing out the new ads manager that Twitch is incorporating. I'm pretty sure you guys are getting ads already, but this way it allows me to try and build it around like a certain time frame. So I'm kind of testing to see if I can time it right. So at 9 o'clock, we're supposed to get an ad break. And that's when I'll take my literal break. So we'll see if it works out. Yeah, apparently Twitch is doing a lot of not very community-driven practices with advertisements right now. But we'll see if we can make them work, if they work for us. There's a new streaming platform called Rumble. I don't know if any of you have heard about it. But it's not driven by gambling like Kick is.
Can I get a
Hoya! What's up? Okay, good morning. Yeah, Rumble looks pretty interesting. I feel like I'm the type of person that waits for mass adoption before I commit to other things. Hmm. Rumble. Hmm. Okay. I think we'll use this whole bottom room as, like, the boss room. Doot, 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 doot. Are these working? Decimals. What? The Legion! Yes, sir. How's it going, the Legion? Ugh. Let's see, I need some, like, future synthwave music for this game. Yeah. Pick one. Oh, time to get labeling. So I think we're gonna want to connect all of these. So I'll put them all on this detector. Super cool. It's an asset spawner. Not sure why this is here, but we'll keep it intact for now. Is there anything in here? I think those were the only ones that required multiples. So for example, the first room, it only needed a message. The second room is going to require more than one. So that's why there's two of these. Although, hindsight, probably didn't need to make it as complicated as it is. I'm going to keep this mechanic as it is for now. But this is far more complicated than I think I needed to make. Like, I probably could have just done, like, a damage health system, which I've started to incorporate more. Like, gotta simplify your mechanics, you know? You don't need ball in the base for everything. Oh, okay, thank you, Biversart. I believe those things will usually come back in a week or two. Usually people report them. I haven't reported it, so I hope you have, Biversart. Because, you know, they're actively looking for those types of fixes. And by they, I mean the devs. So what I'm thinking here is I fill this room. We can use the entire space, vertical and horizontal. Maybe make like a ladder. Laser projectors are missing? Yikes. Oh man. That reminds me, I still have to add so much lighting and VFX to this game. But that's gonna sell it, you know, like that's gonna be what turns it into a cyberpunk game. I've been so focused on the mechanics. It's got a long way to go, but we've already made it a long way. Okay, so how am I feeling about this space? Maybe it'll be kind of like a drop. So like the player will walk in, and it'll just be like an empty, small room. And they're like, oh, why? What is this? And then we can maybe add sparks on the ground. So the player will walk over to pick these up. And as soon as they pick them up, the floor will collapse. And there'll be a small encounter in here, a little skirmish.
G to the M.
G to the M. What's up, Escaping Artist? Welcome. VFX and sound effects are important. Oh, yes. The Legion, I am pretty salty that they took away the sound effects, because I spent about a week, you know, working on sound design for my council project, and it's just, they took everything. It's all gone. Everything. But I'm sure we'll get it back. It's fine. Or to be more optimized, it happens in a way of working, changes the mechanics. Oh yeah. Mechanics are breaking pretty much every patch. But they usually fix them, or at least there's a workaround. But that's what the price we pay for being pioneers, right? Thinking your approach should work. Oh, okay. Yeah, but Biverson art, that's exactly what I would say too. When you fix something, something else breaks. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Nicholas Mage, welcome. How you doing? So these characters here are going to be spawned as enemies. I know we made a corrupted minion too. This guy. Uh-oh. There it is. So maybe this is the bad guy. For this room, at least. You could drop the scroll, perhaps? But maybe the player has to defeat him a certain way. Okay, well for now we'll just set him up with a drop. And this item here, when the player picks it up, might have a collectible tag. And it'll display the passcode, which for now is 11111. One thing I like to do for fun with collectibles is play with the size. So for example, if you set it to like size 300, which unfortunately it doesn't look like there's enough space. So we can do 99. Nope, can't even do 99. Why is there so much less space? Let's see if this works. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it worked. So you don't need the closing tag, apparently. I don't like that it says ×1. It's kind of annoying. .5. Ah, yes. The half. I'm doing well. Escape artist. Thanks for asking. How's your day going? So far, so good. So we don't need the closing tag, which is pretty good to know. So we'll do size. I don't know if we'll be able to fit color. No, it doesn't look like it. Now another option here is changing the name. So let's just see what happens if I do color equals green scroll. We'll also add a size equals 400. Now that's probably not gonna work, but I want to see if it will. And then I just remove the display name here. We'll go ahead and save it for good luck. Neutral day. Well, that means it's only up from here, but also down. But don't think about the down part. Only think about the up part. Nice. Now, if only we could center that. So that's like the one way we can force both size and color. I don't think there's a way to center it though. Huge! And we can't really change the text either. So now that I've kind of clicked out of it, I can't really edit this very well. So I had to delete it from scratch. What I'll do is I'll type it in my handy dandy notepad here. We'll do size equals 450, color equals green. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So this character is going to drop that on death. So what we'll do is we'll go and save it. Preset. This is going to be scroll. Oh. Well. The way presets work is I have to save it with the tags included. So we'll test it. And then I'll need to find it in the drop down here. So notice how the name doesn't show up. That's because of the tags. The preset should still work. Okay. Okay, so that works. The text is still a little bit too big. And I kind of like the ×1. So maybe what I'll do is I'll fake it to where the text itself is using the ×1. But that would also be somewhat confusing. Hey, yeah, if it works, right, Little Legion? Yeah, the text is yellow and ends with the 1. So I think that's what we'll try using. Hey, 9878, what's up? So what I'll do is I'll change the... No, I won't change the size. I'll just change the color tag, and I'll remove one of the 1s. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll do X1, X1, X1. We'll see how this looks. Save it for good luck. Post-maintenance day! Yeah, 9878. You can say that again. So we should be getting an ad break pretty soon here. So I'm curious what happens, because this is the first time I've tested something like this.
We suck again.
So for those of you that are not subscribed, so I think if you're subscribed you don't get ads, but let me know when and if you get an ad. For free! But I'm just kind of like testing the new ad manager that Twitch is enforcing. It's pretty big news in terms of like creators are pretty mad about it. I think it's worth adapting to. Okay, so the text is still a little bit too big, and the X1, I was able to match it well enough. Alright, so I'll adjust the size here. We'll try 350. Oh, that was interesting. If I click this, it has the text here. That's kind of funny. One, 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 one. And so ideally, I'm going to have that be randomized. I also kind of want to try and center it. So I'm going to do my best to center it. I might be able to use a paragraphed format. So we'll pull up the rich text document and see if there's anything that would help us with that. Centered. Nope. We've got size, we've got color. Ooh, you know what might be fun? Is having certain numbers in the sequential chain be green, and then the player has to like connect the dots. Oh, okay, I'm going for it. I like the idea. I'm gonna make it happen. The only problem is I don't like the ×1 at the end. Hey Kay, with why are you dancing, Kay? A lot of people are not happy with Twitch. Yeah, on Bluebird app. Oh, you mean Twitter? It's basically what Twitch is trying to do is monetize advertisements. And that's not a good thing. And so, like, if you are a creator, you have the ability to, you know, reach out to sponsors and say, like, hey, I'll put a banner at the bottom of my stream for, you know, $100 a month. Boom. That's income for them. Whereas Twitch is now enforcing a policy to where you cannot have a banner a specific size. You cannot have burned in ads for any events. And so that would mean like making your own commercial, for example. So right now, the things Twitch are doing is pretty scummy. So I can understand the frustrations from a lot of community members. Okay, we'll see how this looks. Actually kind of stoked if this is gonna be as cool as it sounds. You know, for testing purposes, I'm gonna just use the preset until we find something we like. Okay. So I don't think there's a way to center this drop or like collectible text overlay. Unless I try... I have another idea, maybe. I think I'm pushing the limit on like how large a tag can be though. But we'll see. Yeah. Okay, so I'm short, or I guess long by 3 syllables. That's good to know. Hmm. Oh, hey! That's exactly what I wanted. So basically I turned the size at the end to 1. And so that made the times 1 pretty much invisible. I could try 0, but you couldn't even see it with 1. And then I also had a singular green color in the middle. So what that will do is that will allow me to put a combination here relative to the green numbers. So for example, if it's all 1s, that'll be fun. Doesn't sound like they want to limit streamer ads, more like they don't want to kick to make a channel that directs people there. I can see that, OG. I've listened to a couple streamers on their takes of, and it's definitely more of the prominent streamers, like for example Asmongold had shared his opinion, and basically he runs events. So for his events, he is unable to put his own ads on the screen. That's the big takeaway here. So like scalability wise, you are unable to kind of advertise to your own benefit. You have to use, to an extent, like you can still put like a logo in 3% of the screen, is what the current or the new challenge is. Alright, so it is 9:05. I didn't get any notifications for the advertisement. So I'm curious if anybody got ads. Hey, hey, hey! What's up, TD Animator? Welcome. Yeah, if you're subscribed, you will not get these advertisements, so you should be good. Well, there wasn't a notification. I didn't see anything on screen. I'm just checking some settings real quick. Alright. Yeah, if you're sub, this doesn't really apply to you, but thank you for saying something. Anyway, it is 9 o'clock though, so I am going to take a quick break. And then I will play an ad manually to see what happens. And we'll put a code word up on screen. It won't be that one. Really? Bye.
Woo the frig who?
Woo!
Right? Am I right?
Am I right? I'm right, ain't I right? Sorry. Okay, the code word. Woohoo. Exclamation point, woohoo.
Woo the frig who? Right? Am I right? Woohoo! Yeah, woohoo!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Me just go. Yeah, woohoo! Woohoo! 75. Woohoo!
This is fine.
Woohoo! Woohoo! 75. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh my gosh.
And we're back. So, Go West asking, not looking forward to ads popping up. You do not need to use ads. Although Amazon is always going to put, like, pre-roll ads regardless of what setting you use. And usually, if you have it at the minimum, like, it's like maybe 30 seconds per hour. That's what I was doing for a while. And so, right now I'm just kind of like testing the new ads manager. Alright, let's roll this giveaway. Ian won it! Congratulations, Ian. GG! Alright, Ian, I owe you 2 coins. Okay. But yeah, I don't know if I can monitor ad breaks. So. Wicked, you too! Buying a coin. Thanks, Wicked. I'll mark that down. Wicked, I owe you 3 coins. Also, opinion here. Actually, we'll do a poll for this. Future winnings. Now, I think you guys might like this option, but I guess the poll will decide. Okay. There's a poll up. Hey, good morning, Halfd0rk. Welcome in. Jayonha buying a coin too. Thank you, Jayonha. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, regardless, these creator coins in the future will be sandbox assets. I'm still going to make the creator coins in the future. But, if people prefer, instead of winning a creator coin, which will be roughly valued the same thing, you can instead get one sand, one M sand. It looks like you guys like the creator coins, though. The only difficulty with them is exchanging them for goods. So, for example, I have my shop, which I have adjusted the prices on a few things. You might notice, whoops, you probably won't notice, because I have the wrong window up. I increased the prices because people took advantage of my announcements. So the Oak Stabs, I think it was Nick Skull and Go West, claimed the last ones at the lower price. And then down here at the bottom, the custom commissioned 3D NFTs are now 40 creator coins. So the idea is like, instead of literal coins, creator coins, the asset, you know, that I am distributing through OpenSea, instead, you could do sand. So, for example, it would be 40 sand for a custom commissioned 3D NFT. However, I think coins is still pretty cool for kind of like a raffle ticket system. You know, kind of like if you were to go to an arcade and you were winning tickets, and then you exchange the tickets for prizes. That's kind of like the idea I was going with from the start, from the conception. But yeah, I'm glad you guys still like the coin idea. So we'll keep playing with it. Oh, Ian the IT guy, I will give you a discount. Ian the IT guy, you've been here a while. I'd be happy to get you to the, if that's what you were looking for, the 3D. Okay, so yeah, I like the idea we're playing with these scrolls. So what we'll do is we'll make a new combination. And for now, I'll just set it as the ones. So it's yellow. So we'll see how this looks. I'll duplicate this one. Change the name of it. Yeah, Ian the IT guy, I'd be happy to work with you on that one. So just have a good idea, and then when you have 10 coins, we'll make it happen. So it looks like by default, it's yellow text, which is good. So every time I pick one up, you'll notice that there's a green letter, and so I used the text format to set that up. And so what we'll do is this combination here. Right now it's set to 1111, but the green numbers will be represented. And so, for example, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, which in binary, it's going to be 0, 1s, and 2s. So maybe I'll change these asker behaviors to where it's 0, 1, 2, and then maybe like reset. I think that's going to be more fitting for the game. The only problem there is if the player doesn't notice what they picked up, will they be able to look in their inventory? find out. On, off, yes, no. Could be wrong. Well, yeah, it's just the ones and zeros. I know twos might be at the end. So it's like the last letter might be a 2. But I really like the idea of this puzzle right now. So we'll play with it. So these do not have working text. So what I would want to do is have a way for the player to pick up multiples of the same one. So these characters might need to respawn somehow. Hodl bought a coin. Thanks, Hodl. Hodl, I owe you 7 coins. Binary, there's only ones and zeros? If everybody leaves an MP experience, it would be reset. I believe so, Garnikin. Or if they joined a different room. Others might have more experience with that than me. So what you guys are telling me is there's no 2s in binary? I remember the joke was in Futurama. So, ironically enough, I think we'll get more information just by searching that. When Bender is praying in binary, he may actually be speaking a random gibberish as the first letter was E. He also stated a 2 at the end, although such a number does not exist in binary. Perhaps indicating a religious miracle. Okay. So what we could do here is basically throw random numbers into the mix. So instead of each one of these scrolls only having zeros and ones, perhaps they could have like a series of numbers, but the clear combination is only zeros and ones. Now, I could adjust this computer to have more than 5 letters, but I think that's pushing it. And yeah, Garnikin, you said you could use pairs of numbers 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. That's a good idea. I do like that in terms of giving the player less things to pick up as well. That would require me to add more numbers. I also kind of want to make it to where it's you know, the numbers add up to something, but I don't know what that would be. Binary words. Oh, it could be like a word converter. So we could actually use binary as the word. And yeah, Escape from Artists, thank you for confirming as well. So that would be 0, 1, 2, 3, gotcha. Okay. So binary word translator. What? So, unfortunately, that's a little bit too many letters. What about escape? Escape is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. What's another symbol that might be worth it? Delete. Couldn't say what that does. And yeah, thank you, Woke Zombie, for sharing your experience there. I feel like I would like one of these. What do you guys think? Escape, maybe? Elite's also a good choice, but that one's a little bit too simple. Okay. I think for now, I'm going to input escape. So it's 3 zeros, 1 1, 0 1 1. Now the problem here is I might not have enough space in the title of these collectibles. So that's the first thing I'll test. So that's 3 zeros, so 7 digits total. So I think we might be able to fit it all. And adding more to the Asker puzzle isn't too difficult, but I will have to review it for my own understanding. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 letters. That's what I asked for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I need one more. That's pretty cool, right? I really like this idea. So the green letters are the correct ones. So the other problem that we have to solve is how the player is going to be able to collect more of these. So maybe there's these little minions that are walking around, and they have to be destroyed. And maybe the first time they're destroyed, they kind of reset. So maybe the first time they destroyed, they're this character. And then they respawn and they just kind of like wander around. And then the player can choose to defeat them again. Or perhaps there's like a boundary or a perimeter. So for example, this character wouldn't be able to leave like a square here. So this character could never exit out of this space. And so that would make it to where the player understands like, oh, that's as far as this creature can go. I could defeat it as many times as I need to understand, you know, the mechanic. So we'll do a reset. However, the death delay, we'll need to test a little bit. Yeah, agreeing with Little Legion and Woke Zombie, it's not really getting reset, but it is simple, and most of the things there are single player in terms of logic, so it doesn't need to get reset. Yeah, as Little Legion mentions, it's unique to each individual. Servers probably do a check every minute to see if people are playing. Oh yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that, Woke Zombie. Okay, so we'll pick this up. So that's 8 digits. Then we walk close to this character, he attacks me. But we can defeat him. Now, the game had a really weird lag spike there. Not quite sure what to make of that. And then this character also did not drop the scroll. So it looks as though you have to destroy the character in order to drop the item, which is good information. That's something that would go on the wiki page. So what I would do then is cause this to destroy and then send out a message to respawn it. So this puzzle is the, I think I labeled it the input puzzle. So input.asker. So we're going to do, you know, messages using that same message structure. So we'll do input.minion.1. And this will go to a, I think we'll do a timer, which would then allow this creature to respawn after like 10 seconds. So we'll make a timer real quick. So we'll do a logic asset. This is going to have the timer tag that we just set up. And this is going to be speaking to an asset spawner. I think because we've labeled it a timer, it's going to be beneficial to use a literal timed event. So we're going to wait for message. That's going to be the message we just made. Input.minion.1. And it will be resettable. So basically, when it receives input.minion.1, it's going to send out input.minion.1.respawn. And that's going to be after 10 seconds. Message is going to be that message we just wrote, input.minion.1.respawn. Now, it is a longer message, but this allows me to read it and immediately understand what it's doing. So that tag is going to go to the asset spawner. So asset spawners themselves have unique tags. We could also do tools. So we'll see what that does in a moment. So I'll just go ahead and add tools. No sub event here. We'll use an asset spawner. And so this is going to be a single player asset spawner. And we can see it automatically gave it the tag tools, so I don't have to worry about anything there. And this character here needs to be presetted, which might get a little bit annoying. But if I hide his health bar, I will be able to label this and use it in a pretty organized manner. So this is going to be input.minion.1. Create new. And so now my asset spawner will use preset. Preset will be that minion. Which I do not like that words are getting truncated, because this is going to be kind of annoying. As you can see here, I'm typing in input.mini.1, but because of the amount of space in the word, it's very difficult to read it, because I can't see the .1. So that being said, I'll probably truncate this myself. but I mean, it's just annoying, that's all. So now I should be able... Okay, so for whatever reason, it's truncating it even further. And if that's the case, maybe I could just do minion 1. And that won't truncate it. Now it's just truncating it after the dot. I'm going to report this as a bug because that is very annoying. Is it going to do that with most symbols? So if I did input dash minion, dash 1. So it keeps the dashes. So I'll keep that in mind. I'm going to report that as a bug. Thank you, Little Legion, for confirming. I don't know why they would do that. And so I'm just going to assume it's not intended. Report bug. Well, the other thing, Little Legion, was it was truncating it after the last dot. So I could have multiple dots. So for example, I could probably put input.minion.1 dot, and it would show everything. So that's kind of annoying. When adding a preset to the game maker, if you have a period, it truncates everything after the period. With multiple periods, it truncates everything after the last period. Truncate's the word, right? That's the word I'm... Truncate. Shorten. Yep. I mean, you guys are not wrong. I think the dot does represent something. However, in the past, it was not doing this. That means it was working in the past. So I'm going to lean into it being a bug. So for example, if I did this and just had a dot at the end, I think it's going to show up. And it's clear that the preset still works. Like, you guys at least understand that much, you know? So it's like, the fact that it's doing this, so you can see here it's now working as intended, and I can still use it, just says to me that this is, you know, something that either flew under the radar or might mean something entirely different. But it still works. Like, the preset works regardless of if it's using periods or hyphens. I might move to hyphens, though, for presets if this remains a thing. So for now, let's use hyphens. Okay, so this will be our offsetted spawner here. So this has the tools. We're going to go ahead and do input.minion.1.spawner. I think I'll do up arrow spawner. And instead of the word spawner, I use a symbol. I use the ampersand. Now this is going to be same situation, except this is going to be a timer. And for timers, I've been doing less than 10 seconds, greater than. This is just how I like to label things. Oh yeah, Little Legion, I remember that. Hey, Xura, welcome. How you doing? Alright, so now we can test this character here. Make sure everything's working. Yeah, I've already saved the preset. He has the drop. Let's see what happens. I made sure not to save, so that way I can regret it if it crashes. Regret makes the heart grow fonder.
This is fine.
This is fine. Okay, so picking it up, we have the 8-letter scroll, and the character respawns. And the character has a chasing area of 1 box. And so he won't even attack me until I get too close. And so that allows me then to interact with this computer at my own free will. I mean, I like everything about this. I think it's going to be too much orange, though. You gotta see if this character drops that scroll, though. Well, pretty good stuff. Yeah, by Bernard, I was planning on making a move. I think bird behavior is a good idea. The other option was to make them float, because I got these ones floating in the library. They look pretty cool. Halfd0rk resubbing.
Halfd0rk just subscribed for 14 months.
14 months. Thanks, Noble. Noble. Hope your day's going well. So at one point I had these with rarity VFX, but now the rarity VFX comes from the center. So if I were to remake these cubes, I'd probably put the pivot point at the bottom. And the rarity VFX just doesn't look right when it's coming like from the middle and going outward. I could also add lights to these. I think lights might be a good addition. So we can see how that looks. I also, when the puzzle is completed, I think I want these characters to be, like, removed. So I would use the asset spawner then with a disable. So it would be toggled off when the puzzle is completed. I'd probably also want to use a platform here. So instead of an orange floor, this asset will have no collisions, and it will serve as the floor. And it will have a plant behavior, which would also delete it when the player completes this puzzle. So let me take a look at where the completion is. So that's input.5a.c. Why do I have the same message here? I think this is incorrect. But I don't think the asset can talk to itself, so this shouldn't be a problem. But I'm going to remove it anyway. But what basically should happen is this will turn off on the input message. So it's a.c. And then this asset will also be destroyed on a.c. Okay, we can test that real quick. You could duplicate it and move one down while making it invisible. That sounds more complicated than what I was doing, Wasabi. But also, yes, that could be a solution. You did it! Cool, so that removed the ground, and this character will not respawn. That's a very weird lag spike. That only happened a few times. I think when these assets are spawning, it's causing an odd lag spike, and it's very likely due to their name. Oh, well, Zombie, you're probably talking about the cubes then. Let's see what these look like with no collisions. Is it a collect? The collect isn't what's causing the lag spike. It's what the spawner. So basically, when I kill this character on death, it's dropping the preset. The preset is the name of the scroll, which is 1x1? 01? Each one of my scrolls has a different name. But because of the size of the name, I'm assuming that's what's causing the problem. But let's go ahead and, for the sake of testing, just spawn like a random asset here. It's a lags. Although it wasn't lagging every time I killed this character. Okay, so that was not lagging. These are my prototype books. I can delete most of them now. Okay, no lag. Well, now he dropped the scroll. And it works as intended. So I'm not quite sure where the lag spike was coming from. So let's put it back on the original. And yeah, I'm not sending out any collect messages, per se. So no lag spike there. It seems to be a very sporadic lag spike. I have no control over it. Say hi. Yeah, I agree by Snark. Probably just something random. Kitty! Alright, we got 10 minutes left in the stream. I'll throw a giveaway up. I'll throw up. I'm gonna throw up. Bleh. Keyword gonna be... I'll use the same one. I thought it was fun. Woohoo. Exclamation point woohoo. Let me reset. What the?
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Go West, I don't think that counts. Just so you're aware.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh. Yeah, woohoo!
Woohoo! But yeah, overall, this is a good direction to take this puzzle. I'm pretty happy with it. We will have to add more pages to the Asker dialogues.
Woo the
Woo the. So each one of these is labeled pretty poorly. Story of my life. Input spawner 1. Input spawner. Do 1 upper 0. So I'm basically going to be removing one of these from each. Because we're going to be using the reset functionality instead. So it's going to be... Actually, we'll probably remove 2 from each. So I'm going to be simplifying this puzzle by a lot. So that we can use more binary. So what we'll do is we'll have only 3 choices. For each page of Asker dialogue, it's going to be a 0, a 1, and reset. So we can do MP0.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
Are you okay?
So we have input.1a, input.1b. So I labeled these pretty well for the messages themselves, so I'm glad I labeled them like this. So basically we had 4 options per Asker dialogue. So we had 1a,
Right? Am I right?
1b, 1c, and 1d. And so each one of these will be destroyed on the reset. So we can see they have a plant behavior and a number.plant. We need to find the message that sends out the kill, which is right here, input.reset and input.exclamation point, which sends the kill to the specified broadcast tag. So this third option then is instead of sending out the spawn, it's instead going to send out the input reset, which we can attach to the Asker behaviors rather than anything else. So we have 1 and 2. So let's go to input 1, which is this one here.
Building really well.
Really well. It's gonna be 0. It's gonna be 1. This one's gonna be reset. And I think we'll make this smaller text. We'll do like 18 color red. And then this one won't even work. And we can actually leave this here because it's not even going to allow the player to click it. And in case I want to come back to it. Cool, we can just test that real quick. First one should be working. So we have 0 and 1. And then we have a reset. So I hit reset. Right now it's going to the 3. So I need to make sure the reset button doesn't have a message. So this one does have to be set to none. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. We're going to be wrapping up pretty soon here. I know Pickaxe Master usually streams around this time, so maybe we'll hold out for them. Is it Pickaxe _ Master? My cat is trying to tell me something. Use English. Talk English. People words. Hey, Julie Sancho. Alright, I'm gonna go and roll that giveaway, though. Paul won it. Let's go, Paul.
Yeah, woohoo!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Are you okay?
GG! Alright, Paul, I owe you 2 coins. Mine. That's a good use for that meme. Thanks, Paul. So I pulled a kombucha out of the fridge. Anybody here like kombucha? I'm trying to quit coffee. It's pretty difficult. Love it. Kay likes it. Halfd0rk does not. Understandable. Understandable. So we're doing some minor edits to this particular puzzle. It won't take too long to go through. I wouldn't say it's the most engaging thing to do, but I at least understand what I have to do, so I'm gonna start working on it. Good for the gut. Yeah, I agree, Kay. Well, not only do I agree, it is a fact. So Halfd0rk, you don't like compost? Goeth, that's very healthy. If you're doing apple cider vinegar, especially. Like, I know there's a lot of health benefits for that. Escape from artists, that's good words to live by. A good credo. Alright, so inputting the code. Reset, turns it off. Now this is page 2.2, so this is incorrect. But we'll just spam through this real quick. Those last ones did not reset, but that's okay. So 0, 1. So right now, those are not set up correctly. Alright, cool. So I'm going to just go ahead and commit to the idea because I think it's a pretty fun idea. So that means I get to destroy some of these. You gotta kill your darlings sometimes, friends. Alright, so we have zeros and ones. Yeah, I like pickles too. It's another thing where it's like, the taste of pickles, not so great, but the benefits of pickles... Actually, the taste of pickles isn't bad either. It's just good for your gut, you know? That's pretty much sums it up. Okay, so I think these messages are all correct. Right now they're simply set to the first and the second choice, so the messages are fine as is. I do need to label them properly. So we'll commit to a label. This is input.spawner. So we're going to do 1. We'll go to the next one. This will be 2. This one will be 3. 1. And we need 8 of these. Interesting. Didn't it used to highlight everything I have selected? It does. So, but when you duplicate it, it only highlights the parent. This could be useful for certain things, though. Like, for example, I'm rotating on the origin of the last asset I clicked. But that is actually useful. So for example, if I were to reselect these, right now I have both of them selected. They are parented together. So this is actually the parent. Interesting. But if I were to select them again, I'm getting this version of them. But to duplicate them, it's allowing me to use this origin. A little bit confused there. I think that's a bug. But it's also because I'm holding a parent. What happens if I do this? Okay. So it's deselecting the children and keeping the pivot point in between the top parents. It's interesting. Maybe not for you guys, but it's interesting to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't think there's really any benefit to it, but it seems to be working as intended. 8. Okay, so now we need custom messages here. Do. No, what better way to start the day, says 987A, than with a swig of compost juice. Hey, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger, 987A. Meeting time. Have a great meeting, Go West. Thank you so much. See you tonight. When you preset a parented asset, do you preset them both or just preset the parent? Yeah, Escape from Artist. If you preset the parent, everything will stay with it when you drag and drop it. So I can use an example here. So this asset has a child. So if I were to preset it, so we'll just make a quick one, just using the same name, create new, input.spawner.8. Now if I find it in my inventory, we'll see that it brings the child with it. This is probably one of the biggest benefits of presets. A lot of my RNG uses this functionality, and if they removed it, I would cry for several days. So please don't remove it, Game Maker developers. Please. Please, sir, may I have another? May I have another preset, sir? What happens tonight? Go West is playing a specific game made by the Quests of Triloga, I believe. So he's also going to be giving away some stuff. So he was sponsored by them to play the game. So it should be fun. Okay, so I'm going to try and space these out a little bit better. Probably will not be perfect the first time. It does look like my pivot point is off by a little bit here. It seems like one or more. So I'm going to try moving them a little bit closer together. So patiently waiting for Pickaxe Master to start. I always spell their it's pickaxe _ master. There's no the.
Halfd0rk later.
You're all free now!
Free now! Meow! Garnican, sayonara. Have a great day, Garnican. Mm-mm. Ah, I see. And yeah, escape from artist, yeah, I mean, I've always just presetted the parent only. But I don't know if there's any benefit to doing both. I would say that's more likely to break. Huh. I have no idea. Fred is on. Oh! Is he on the escape, or the pickaxe master? NFT conference pre-game? Oh, that's because Pickaxe Master is at the conference, huh? Okay. Thank you. Okay, you guys are making me realize. So, that means we get to hang out with Fred Ferd. He's, yeah, he's gonna be stepping up to the plate. To the mine, I should say. To the pickaxe. So, thanks everybody for watching. Copy some emotes. Use whatever emotes you like. You don't have to use mine. We're heading over to Fred and Ferd's.
It's time for Daddy to make some funny.
For the
All right. Will you all enjoy your Wednesday?
You, random citizen.
I'll be back tomorrow. Been making some great progress on Eon this week. Have a great day, everybody. Stick around for the Fred and Ferd stream.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!